have now people in our industry who have 100,000 followers on Instagram. The Instagram famous coach. You know, we've got, and maybe an ex-athlete who's got a huge following that now is becoming a sports performance coach.
I think that the noise out there is ridiculous. We're going to speak about social media in a second too. That's a critical mistake for athletes is establishing who you're going to train with based on social media. You know, the most followers doesn't necessarily mean that they've got science-based proven training methods that are going to get results according to you as the individual athlete.
Look, I even just recently joined, it wasn't recently, it's about 6 or 7 months ago, 24/7 gym, so I can do a bit of training at home. And personal training cards and profiles are up on the reception desk. And so I saw one guy in particular who was the sports performance specialist for the club. But when I broke down his qualification, Cert 3, Cert 4, that could be fine. He could be very experienced, right? But watching him coach, he's a boxing coach, right? And boxing's a sport. So he does fitness-based training programs for his athletes, but it's all boxing.
Look, experts got to have proven experience. They've got to be within the industry for years, and that's not simply just coaching for years. That's mentoring other coaches. It's working collaboratively within teams. It's having athletes achieve success. There's a lot of pressure on coaches these days to know everything, to feel like they know everything, and what you'll tend to find is someone who's confident that they are an expert or has the experience is pretty open to saying, I don't know, you will need to go and find someone else. I've been in the industry for 10 years and I'm still many years away.
And I suppose in our industry too, like if you're looking at different caliber of expertise, you've got like your exercise physiologist as an example, you've got your sport and exercise science, you've got your certificate 3 and 4, you've got a physio even, and then you've got, your track coach. So like there's different specializations, I suppose, there, different niches. They would predominantly now these days in our industry specialize in strength and power development.
It's the easiest in many coaches' eyes. It's the first thing they get taught, and it's probably what they enjoy the most as well.
Those athletes these days are starting to see the speed expert, which is a track coach. Now the only difference between finding a track coach is that track coaches are good. Like, don't get me wrong, they'll teach you good running mechanics, but they're not going to teach you how to change direction, how to pivot. And let's face it, most of your running on the field isn't just like, I'm going to sprint 100 metres here as fast as I possibly can and get the ball.
Well, you nailed it. Speed for sport is very different to speed for running straight line over 100 plus metres, definitely.
Got to know the rules of what it takes to play your sport and accelerate and decelerate and change direction for your sport. Very different demands on the body.
I mean, you've got to look at the history of results. I think it comes back to that. That's key. Yeah, there's a lot of noise out there, so I think that's one of the best.
You've got to do your research. I think of the analogy of, a bloke on the side of the road changing his tyre, comparing himself to a Formula 1 pit crew member. They should be assessing you. They should be talking about your goals sporting-wise, not fitness-wise. They should be expecting you as an athlete to stay with them long-term.